All right, you guys, welcome back. Hey, we're back in Colorado. We're here with Weld Tube, the cameraman Robert. Anyways, we are getting ready to roll out a 3/4 inch thread elet. It's a lot of people don't realize you can roll these things out, but guys, stay tuned. We got a good episode coming up for you. Be sure you subscribe to Schofield Welding, Weld Tube, South Coast Welding Academy. Make sure you hit the notification button. That way you're alerted anytime a new video is uploaded. Stay tuned. Hope you enjoy, and sit back and relax. We'll see you in just a sec. Alright, you guys, hey, we got this piece chucked up in the rollout wheel. Now, to be able to roll something out, you need a rollout wheel. Just a couple things you need to get this done. Of course, your working piece you got. Then I got about a 3-inch nipple right here that we're going to thread into this and then chuck it up into the rollout wheel. But first things first, we need to smoke this thread elet. The reason being is when you go to welding on these thread elets, you're going to throw sparks, number one. And number two, if you ruin the threads, all your work is ruined, all right? It's a cutout, throw it away, it's no good. But if you'll smoke it, you'll protect the thread. So let's get that done right now. So all you do, just kind of let that thing just kind of, big old black smoke in it, just smoke that thread right there. Now all it's doing is protecting them threads. It kind of gives it a little bit of a protection surface to where when a spark hits it, it doesn't stick quite as well, all right? It's a pretty good method. It's a method I had an old man show me how to do, and it has served us very well. Next thing we're going to do, thread this nipple in here. Now the thing about these nipples, don't tighten them down too tight. You want them just tight enough it holds the piece to where you can roll it, because what's going to happen is this thing's going to expand as it heats up, but then it's going to shrink. And if you crank this nipple into here, you'll never get it out. So here in this episode, you'll see me every now and then, about the time I get done with a pass, I'll sit here and I'll kind of rock this back and forth. All it's doing is breaking up the bind in it, and it's going to keep it from seizing on there. Now what we got here, we got us about a 332 gap. We're going to run some 1/8 inch 5P plus at about 100 amps probably. Then we're gonna hot pass with some 4mm or 532 7010 series pipeliner rod. So let's get the root put in this really fast, and then we'll go from there. So our tie-in's pretty thin right there where I ground that. There we go, cut all the way through the tie-in. Boom. The root's in, you guys, it's done. Now we're gonna go ahead, buff this, run a 532 7010 pipeliner rod into it, and that's going to be our hot pass. We'll flush it out with one pass, and then run an 1/8 inch 7018 to cap it. Done deal. Let's do that. Down. Okay guys, this is going to be a single bead cap right here, or we're going to try to make it a single bead cap. Turn me down, Jed. Now basically what I'm looking for is I want to tie into that onlet up on top, but I want to make sure that it's flaring out down at the bottom as well. Guys, you can turn out a lot of onlets this way. Now some inspectors don't like a single bead cap. They're going to call you on it and tell you they want a 2-bead cap. But that is 100% up to the procedure and to the inspector. So just do what they want, and you should be good. So right here I'm kind of letting the gravity do its thing. So I'm kind of keeping the puddle on the downhill side of this, or your guys' downhill side. I'm keeping the top of that puddle up there. and it's just stacking in there. Now we're coming to the tie-in, and I stop so that I can knock this tie-in down because it's just a big old ball of slag. Okay, make sure we're not seized on there, we're still good. Because if you do get seized on there while it's hot, most of the time you can get it taken care of. All right, you guys, there's the LH cap. If you can figure out how to do rollouts on your thread outlets, man, you guys are gonna be able to gain a lot of ground through the day. I mean, you can roll out as big a thread outlet as they'll let you roll out, or as long as you can find the nipple for it. But hopefully that was able to help you guys out, give you a couple tips. Maybe you're able to see an arc shot a little better. Make sure that you subscribe. Schofield Welding, WeldTube, South Coast Welding Academy. Hit the notification button so that anytime we upload a video, you guys are notified instantly, all right? Everybody have a great rest of your night. Be blessed, and we'll talk to you here in a bit.